Hello and welcome to Lantern Lane Stories. Tonight's story is The Night the Atom Grew Huge in Brussels. Brussels was building again in 1958. The city had been quiet and tired for a long time. But now, spring was warm and cranes swung their long arms over the Heysel Plateau, north of the city. A man named André Waterkeyn stood on the muddy ground, holding blueprints that crinkled in the breeze. "We're not building a house," he told his friends, the brothers André and Jean Polak. "We're making something invisible, visible." The brothers looked confused. "An atom," Waterkeyn said softly, "but so big that a child can walk inside it." The Polacks smiled. They understood. Around them, workers began to lay steel foundations. The metal was cool and gray, smelling like oil and rain. Nobody knew yet that this building would never be taken down. Nobody knew it would still be standing 66 years later, when children not yet born would climb its stairs. All through 1958, the spheres grew. Each one was 18 meters wide, as tall as a 5-story house. The workers painted them with aluminum that gleamed like mirrors in the sun. "Why 9?" a child asked one day, watching from beyond the fence. An engineer heard her and knelt down. "An iron atom has 9 corners, 9 places where the metal atoms touch each other. We're making it 165 billion times bigger." The child's eyes went wide. "Bigger than a mountain? Much bigger than a mountain," he laughed. "Bigger than the idea of big." Inside the spheres, workers installed escalators, the longest ones in all of Europe. The metal steps gleamed and hummed when they tested them. Tubes connected the 9 spheres like silver veins. Inside those tubes, more escalators wound up and up, like spiral staircases leading nowhere, and everywhere. By summer, the whole structure stood 102 meters tall. On clear days, you could see it from anywhere in Brussels. A gleaming, impossible giant made of 9 connected balls. The World Expo opened on April 18th. Families lined up for hours to ride the elevator to the top sphere. 23 seconds, the operator said. That's all it takes to reach the sky. The elevator doors opened. Children gasped. Below them, all of Brussels spread out like a toy city. The old Grand Place, the church spires, the river, all tiny and perfect. "We're inside an atom," a boy whispered to his mother. "You are," she said, squeezing his hand. "An atom that's been magnified 165 billion times, and you're standing right in the middle of it." The restaurant in the highest sphere served hot chocolate and warm bread. The windows were so big that you felt like you were floating. People rode the escalators up and down, watching the lights inside the tubes change color. Blue, then green, then gold. "It feels like a dream," an old man said to a stranger. "It's supposed to," the stranger replied. "That's the whole point. Science is wonderful. The future is wonderful. We wanted to show you that." 6 months passed. The expo ended in October. The city made an announcement: the Atomium would be taken apart. Piece by piece, the spheres would come down, the tubes would be cut, the site would be cleared, but something unexpected happened. People began to write letters. Children drew pictures of the 9 silver balls. Families talked about the day they rode the escalators to the clouds. "Please don't take it away," the letters said. "It's beautiful, it's ours." The city listened. The wrecking crews never came. The Atomium stayed. Years and years passed. The aluminum on the outside began to fade and turn gray. Some people said it looked tired, but in 2004, the city made a decision. Workers carefully removed all the old aluminum. Underneath, they installed brand new stainless steel, shiny and bright, like the day it was born. By 2006, the Atomium gleamed again in the Brussels sun, just as Waterkeyn and the Polacks had imagined. Now, more than 600,000 people visit every year. Children still ride the escalators. Families still eat hot chocolate in the top sphere. And on quiet nights, when the lights inside the tubes glow soft blue, the Atomium looks like it's dreaming of all the people who have ever walked inside its giant atoms. As the evening grows dark over Brussels, the city's lights begin to twinkle. The Atomium glows, each sphere lit from within, like 9 silver moons hovering over the Heysel Plateau. Somewhere inside, a child is riding the last escalator of the day, watching the city below turn into a sea of stars. "Why do you think they built you?" The child asks the building, sleepily. The Atomium doesn't answer in words, but if it could, it might say, Because once, a long time ago, people wanted to show the world that science is beautiful, that the invisible things, atoms, dreams, hope, can be made big enough to touch. And you stayed, the child whispers. Yes, the building seems to say. I stayed. The lights fade to a softer glow. Workers close the doors. The escalators slow to a stop. Tomorrow, more visitors will come. But tonight, the Atomium rests, its 9 spheres glowing gently in the darkness. A giant crystal made of light and steel, and the dreams of people who believed in tomorrow. And so, the old town also slowly, slowly fell asleep. Good night.